Hi, I'm going to show you how to make this beautiful and amazing uh, walnuts and pistachio cinnamon rolls. Here are the ingredients for the walnuts and pistachio cinnamon rolls. And what I have here is a bowl, and I've got 2 eggs, 3 cups of flour, 1 cup of milk, and it's hard to see here, 1/3 cup of sugar, and then I have 1 tablespoon of yeast, and then here I have 1/2 cup of melted butter, and salt, maybe a teaspoon of salt, and a teaspoon of vanilla. I'm gonna add the butter, sugar, and the 2 eggs. So here I added the eggs, and I'm gonna use it with the mixer and then take it a little fluffy before I add the rest. Here I added the milk. The milk can be room temperature, or you can just warm it up for like 20 seconds in the microwave. And the salt. Now I'm going to sift the flour, and then I'll mix it with the wooden spoon. So here it is. I sifted the flour and I added a teaspoon of the vanilla powder. I'm just gonna now mix it all with this. This is how it looks. And now you can put it on a clean surface and knead it by hand, or you could just do it in here. So here it is. I just knead it for a couple minutes, not too much, and with a little bit of olive oil. I'm going to cover it. Just cover it for like 2 hours or until it doubles in size. Here are the fillings. What I have here, 2 cups of brown sugar, 1 cup of unsalted pistachio, and 2 cups of walnuts. Butter, and I'll add 2 teaspoons of vanilla powder. To blend these two together, make it into, become fine, not too fine, but I'll show you how it looks. I blended in a food processor, so this is how it looks like. It's not too fine, little tiny chunkies, but this is what I like. Here's the dough. It's how it is done. And I just put some olive oil on the clean surface, and then I'll just flatten it. You can use the roller or your hand. Then I have here my pistachio walnuts, brown sugar, butter, cinnamon powder. Then that's all gonna go in here. Then we're gonna start rolling. I'm gonna flatten this. I'll show you how thick or thin I'm gonna flatten out. So this is how thick it is. I didn't make it too thin because I'm gonna set it to the side to rise again. And I have the butter. I'm just gonna spread it with my hands. I'm going to put a teaspoon of vanilla powder in my sugar. And as I said, I'm gonna just mix my hands. Just spray it. So cinnamon powder again, for as much as you like. So that's the sugar and cinnamon. I'm just gonna spread everywhere. Here's how it looks with just the sugar and cinnamon powder. Now I'm gonna put my walnuts and pistachio mix. So I pressed it down when I cut so it doesn't fall, and I'm gonna just sprinkle a little bit of oil on top as well. And then before I roll it, now I'm gonna start rolling it. So I'm just gonna roll it all the way. So this is how it is, and then I just fix it with my hand a little bit to even it up, and then I'm just gonna, you can use the what is it called, the floss, or you can use knife. And then this big is enough, I think. So this is how they look. So we're gonna put them slowly separate because I'm gonna set it to the side to rise again. So that's how it looks. I'm going to cover it and then set it on the side for at least an hour or until they rise before I put it in the oven. Here are the cinnamon rolls. It's been set on the side for about an hour and a half, and they have risen again. Now it's time to put them in the oven. So 350 for 15 to 20 minutes or until they're golden brown. Here are the ingredients for the cinnamon rolls icing. I got here 2 tablespoons of cream cheese and 1.5 tablespoons of unsalted butter, and that's not melted, and a splash of milk if I need here, and then 1 tablespoon of vanilla powder and 2 cups of icing sugar. So I added a cup of powdered sugar, and I just stirred it with a spoon so that the mixer won't splash the powder everywhere. So I'm just gonna add another cup, and then so here's the icing. It's not too thick and it's not too running, so it's perfect. So for the cinnamon buns. Here I just got them out of the oven. This is how they look, and they look amazing. And with the frosty I made earlier, I'm going to frost it, and I'm going to garnish it after with the walnut pistachio, put them inside as well. Here is how they look after icing, and I'm going to garnish it with this pistachio walnuts we made earlier. So put it on top of this. There you go. This is how they look. Here it is. This is how they look as it's cut. Let me show you. They're very soft, and they absolutely taste amazing. So this is how it looks, and I really hope you enjoyed making it in here. Thanks for watching.